all aboard the crazy train on the Hot Mess Express, and I'm ready for sinus surgery. Good morning.
Good morning, guys.
Oh, is it Monday?
It is Monday.
Why does it...
It feels different than a Monday?
It does feel different than a Monday. But we just did a live stream, so if you guys are watching... What? If you guys want to, you can go watch the replay.
If you guys are watching that right now, you're probably not watching this.
No, we were like, oh, we should do a live stream. And we just randomly thought, what could we talk about? And this topic came to our minds, the dangers of being a health advocate online. And that might sound a little weird, like the dangers? What's dangerous? But we talked a little bit about that, and it turned out to be like a really good discussion.
I think it was a good discussion. I think it was good for us to talk about. And I think it kind of turned into the dangers of social media and like following people online, whether it's Instagram or Facebook. So if you're interested, that was a fun discussion, and
it like broadened way beyond just health stuff, just like in general. So that was really cool and interesting, and it was like perfect timing because we were down. So rewind. This morning was normal morning. I woke up, did all my stuff.
I packed up a bunch of store orders for you guys, took them to the post office, and then we went in the basement, and we've been just kind of sorting through things and getting rid of things, and we loaded up the car with stuff to take to the thrift store and the dog shelter and like some old bedding and stuff.
Yeah, and while we were down there, like I started like staring off into the distance, and Peter's like, you okay? But my head started hurting, so then I came in and took meds. And then right as the live stream was starting, my meds were like kicking in, so it all worked out great. And today we have horseback riding lessons, our 6th lesson.
Yeah.
And so we will be going to that in a little while. And thankfully it's not as hot as last week. Last week it was literally too hot to be in the arena. So hopefully this week we'll get some good practice in.
Yeah.
And literally, over the weekend, Saturday was a really rough day for me, like my body, which then turned into a rough day for my brain because I was like, I was basically to the point where I was like, okay, ready for surgery, ready for sinus surgery, sign me up, take me there now. Like, where's the anesthesia? Let's do this. It's just getting to the point where these headaches are really ridiculous. Really just really ridiculous.
Yeah, because it's like, lung-wise, you could push through, but the headaches are just debilitating. Yeah, and the headaches mean that I can't cough. So then I take the meds, which then negates my Dexcom, which then... blood sugar goes crazy. And then I have to take the other meds, which like interacts with other things. It's the crazy cycle. So all aboard the crazy train on the Hot Mess Express, and I'm ready for sinus surgery. But we're still waiting to get in with the sinus surgeon to talk through things and all that. So, and the reason why we haven't done it in 5 years, I had a lot of complications after the last one, and because of the weird bleeding situation I have, my blood counts are really weird. That causes much concern for the surgeon and everything. So, but we're getting to the point where we're like, okay, the risks, or no, the benefits are feeling like they outweigh the risks at this point. So my question, completely unrelated to my nose. What's your question? My question is, do we have time to go to the thrift store and drop the stuff off? But then I probably want to go to the thrift store and walk around anyway. Yeah, that's true. So how would that work? We don't have time right now. We don't have time today, do we? We're going to dinner with friends tonight. But before we go to horseback riding, I've been working on building a ramp for Ollie Boy on the back of our B-O-A-T. Do you know how to spell that too? And I'm going to show you guys what I have coming along. What? Oh, Mary has something. She's got, this is show and tell time. Why don't you show them? Why don't you go show them your boat thing, and when you guys come back, I'll show you. there's something pretty great. Okay, I don't know if you guys have seen the boat on the trailer. We keep it back here in the backyard and with the cover on it. But so here's the problem that we have. If you missed the vlog a couple weeks ago, these pine trees are a nuisance. That wasn't what I was gonna say. We have this swim platform. This thing folds up, but Ollie is a poodle and he can't use that to climb back up into the boat. So here I tried to make a ramp and make it float, but it just wasn't working out. So my idea is to build out, and I think I have a plan, to build out a platform for the step that Ollie can use so it'll be underwater. Because the water, like, when we're in the water, it comes up to like right here. So it'll be underwater, he can swim up and get on this platform. Here's what I'm thinking. I got PVC pipe and I got these little, I don't know, what do you call them? They are clips. That's original. Okay, I have these. So I'm going to have one of these on each side back here, and it just goes up into the inside bottom of the platform. And let me grab the rest. You guys can sit right here on the motor. So I built, well, I'm in the process of building. I got this board, and basically this is a work in progress, but here's my idea. This goes in here, and I'm making it so that I can assemble this once we're out on the water so we don't have a big contraption with us. But I put this through, and then it rests on the platform. Let me see if I can show you this. Okay, so it's kind of like a seesaw right now, and what I'm going to do is use the PVC and clips to put them one on each side, and it will go through. I'm gonna put a hole in this wood, it'll go through, and basically it'll sit kind of like that. I'm gonna build out this platform a little bigger. When he swims up, he can put the weight on it. The PVC will hold the weight up into the bottom of the swim platform, and I think he'll be able to step up. I don't know. We'll let you guys know how this comes together.
Okay, you guys, we were gonna bring you to horseback riding, but we forgot the camera. So we're back, and because Mama Bird just flew off, I'm gonna show you what I was squealing about. Hold on just a second. Okay, you guys remember that the birds were trying to build a nest on top of our light, on top of our door? Well, they dropped all their nest making stuff on our porch, so I picked it up, it's a huge bundle, and I shoved it in this tree. And they found it, and they decided that it was the right place. I tried to shove it in there, because these trees kind of, I don't know, they're not great nesting trees, but I shoved it in there, and they agreed, and they, I just discovered the 6 eggs today. So obviously I'm a sweaty mess, and my face is super red from being out of breath, but we had a really good lesson. Yeah. And we were working on half seat, so we were walking over just poles on the ground, so we were getting the sense of what we need to do whenever we start jumping. I did jump that one day just as like a little trial, and I loved it. But we're now working on just like building up the basics so that we'll be ready when we do start jumping for real. Anyway, so we were working on that, we loved that, but back to the birds. So when we saw that today, we both were just like, oh my gosh, 6 eggs, that's crazy.
So fun.
And it was just kind of like, these little sweet things have been a little extra sweet to me recently. 3 days ago, yeah, 3 days ago, one of my friends passed away, and so these little, like those eggs in there are just like a sweet,
special,
yeah,
moment.
They actually feel, they just feel a little extra special because I've just been thinking about life and,
yeah.
But anyway, I'm gonna go clean up.
Yeah, I'm all sweaty too.
Are you?
Yeah, it's hot in the arena.
I think I trotted around the arena twice without stopping, which is really hard for my lungs.
Yeah.
You do it all the time.
I mean, Mary's working on a lot less lung function, and she's doing so good. I'm so proud of her.
It's fun. Oh, I bet that's a salty kiss.
Salty kiss. Okay guys, let's get back to work on this swim platform. Smoking. Okay guys, the platform is built, and now I just have to figure out the length of the PVC pipes, and let's see if we think this will work. I think it's gonna work. So that's the support. It's gonna stay right there, have one right there, and then Ollie boy can step on this, climb up on this, climb into the boat. We'll see if that works. Hey, it came out pretty much like I envisioned. The only question I have is whether this will want to float too much. I might have to take like a bungee cord and like strap it down so that it doesn't float up. But I think that'll work. I just showed Mary.
That's amazing.
We'll see. I mean,
yeah.
It's worth a try.
That's right. Okay, we didn't tell them the other exciting news.
What's the other exciting news? Oh yeah, Mary got a phone call today.
Okay, so I get a phone call, and they were like, "Is Mary there?" It's like, "This is Mary. Who's calling?" It was my home care people who supplies my Dexcom. And I don't know if you've heard the news, but there's a new Dexcom that recently came out. And so I've talked with Dexcom, my endocrinologist, and my home care people. And basically, Dexcom and the home care people were like, pretty much you're not gonna get approved for it, and even if you did, you can't get it till November. Many reasons. So my endocrinologist wrote a letter of medical necessity. This girl is on IVIG. She has to be treated with Tylenol as a pre-treatment, and the Dexcom can't work with Tylenol. It's a thing. The new one, you can take Tylenol, and I'm having to take Tylenol a lot more frequently because of my headaches. So basically my Dexcom is like not working. So she wrote this letter of medical necessity, and the insurance read it and understood it. I'm approved. Oh, this is so like...
So basically it's a newer model of the Dexcom that she has that, well, actually it's like 2 steps up from what she has, and she'll be able to take Tylenol and it won't affect her blood sugars, and she won't have to carry a receiver around. It'll go straight to her phone. And
it'll tell me like, hey, you're gonna be low in 20 minutes or something like that. Instead of like, you're dropping, it kind of like, I don't know, does magical things. So that was like,
that's a huge blessing.
That's huge.
We didn't think that was gonna happen, that insurance was gonna cover it, so.
And I was like, I wanna fight this, like, because not only for me, but other patients who need it as well. Because I'm not a type 1 diabetic, because I use it for other reasons, my insurance is trickier. And I get that, they have to make, like, they have to draw lines, and I get that. But then we also, there's like special circumstances, like people who, whatever. I'm really thankful to get that call. It was unexpected, and I'm really thankful.
Yeah, so we're gonna go have some dinner with friends, and we're gonna say, as always, we will see you tomorrow. Good night. Oh, Ollie boy. Better hurry.
He's going better hurry. We'll catch him when he's done, and then you can say goodbye. Here's the Ollie boy.
Say goodnight to the people.
Oh,
good night, guys.
Gotta get my ball.
Playing with my ball.
See you guys.